Hey everyone, I'm Lou, I'm from Social Renegades, and today I'm really excited to be here talking to you about something which I'm really passionate about, which is podcasting. So, you may or may not have seen my special announcement yesterday, where I finally took the elf off my shelf, which is what I've been calling it, and shared my passion for podcasting and my new mentoring program to help business owners launch and grow their podcast. So, this has been something I have wanted to do for at least 3 years. I have thought about it, I've ummed and ahed, I've come up with all the reasons why I should, why I shouldn't. I tried, I worked with a business mentor to be able to, piece everything together. But life kept on kind of getting in the way, and I guess really felt like at all the times I tried to do it, it just wasn't the right time until yesterday. Well, actually, it wasn't yesterday; it was the day before. But I decided we're going to give this a go. There's going to be no perfect time. We just overcome the things as they happen. But it definitely feels like a great time to be launching my podcast mentoring, which is really, really exciting. Now, does this mean that Social Renegades will no longer be doing done for you marketing? Absolutely not. It's just another incredible offer that we have available for business owners who choose to work with us. So, anyway, I'm going to tell you more about that at the end of this live. And specifically about the mentoring program at the end of today's live. But what I'm here today to talk to you about is to share with you the top 5 reasons to start a podcast, and why I guess I believe that podcasting is a really awesome opportunity for you to be able to take your personal brand and your business brand to a whole new level. And as I mentioned, if you stick around at the end, I'll share more information about the podcast mentoring program. So if you are wanting or you're curious about starting a podcast, but you're in the land of procrastination, how I can help you get started with that. So first up, podcasts are one of the quickest ways to build trust with your online audience, especially when they're recorded on video. So a few years ago, a podcast was simply audio. Whilst the host would sit there looking at themselves in a computer screen, not dissimilar to a live, or if you were with a guest, you would meet with them on a platform, Zoom or something else. So we would talk to each other face to face. The audience would have access to the audio. In more recent times, because video is hugely popular as a marketing tool and also a way to connect with your audience. It's not uncommon that podcasts can be recorded either live or recorded, and the human content is shared. Not on podcasting platforms because they're still audio, but it's not uncommon that the full video can be put on, say, put into YouTube, put on a website, and then in the marketing department, we can split up the full video into shorter clips for teasers and promotional material moving forward. So, excuse me. So I just using video. As I mentioned just earlier, it is one of the quickest ways to build trust with your online audience. When people have the opportunity to see and hear you, they feel a deeper connection, right? It's like having a conversation rather than just reading text or just hearing a voice. The visual and the auditory experience helps your audience relate to you on a personal level, and it makes it easier for them to build trust with you and your expertise, right? You get to feel someone's energy, you get to see what they look like, you get to laugh along with them, and just really kind of get to know them on an online virtual level a whole lot quicker than just either reading or listening. So reason number 2 is the SEO benefits, which is really big. So SEO, so unlike most social media content, platforms, they're not optimized for SEO, and podcasts can significantly boost your visibility in search engines. So if you think about it, once you post something on social media, it has a very brief shelf life. I'm going to say a couple of seconds, right, before your audience scrolls on to something else. Now, if your audience is not online at the time that that post goes out, they can miss it altogether. Algorithms are fast paced. The type of content we like to consume is fast paced. Whereas podcasts, they provide what we call evergreen content. So this can be discovered long after the episode has been published. So more opportunities for more listeners to find and engage with your content. Now, what can also happen is that if someone comes along and they listen to one of your podcast episodes, they go on a podcast binge. So if they like one that they've heard, it is not uncommon that they will go and see what other episodes that you've got, because they're there on the platform and they can go and see all of that information and they'll listen to more. So it is very uncommon that someone will see a post and then go to a profile and read more and scroll on, because we've got lots of other fun things that we can be looking at and exploring on social media. So podcasting gives us the opportunity to produce one piece of content and have that person listen and then go and listen to more. It's also not uncommon that you constantly, these have a really long podcast shelf life. So my first podcast series, which was Strategize to Monetize, I think I had said yesterday it was June 21 that it was launched. So I still have people listening to that content today. I get emails all the time telling me what the number of downloads are. So even a couple years on, people are listening to that content and then discovering more about me and what I do now and the services, etc. I'm going to say it, that's completely unheard of in the social media world. So a huge benefit to having your own podcast show. Now, reason number 3 is the opportunity to showcase your experience. So starting a podcast allows you to really elevate your status as an educator, as a business person, and set yourself apart from others in your industry. By sharing your knowledge and insights, you're showcasing your expertise in a way that resonates with your audience. This is not only building credibility, but it also positions you as a go-to resource in your field. Now, if you are running a business and you're using social media or online marketing platforms, you will know, because you would have heard it a million times, know, like, and trust is basically what all of our content is created for. We're wanting our audience, our ideal clients, to get to know more about us, like who we are and what we stand for and the services that we offer, to trust what it is that we do, to then be able to, like our pages, comment on our posts, go to our website, send an inquiry, etc. So as I mentioned at the start, if podcasting, specifically video, is elevating you up that status and helping you build that trust quicker. Now, if you've got other competitors that are out there as well, then again, podcasting is going to combine with that know, like, and trust factor becoming quick, and then also seeing you as that go-to in your field. So it really is a win-win situation. Now, reason number 4 is the collaboration opportunities. So podcasts open the door to collaborate with like-minded business owners. I love having guests on my show. I'm sure my audience don't only want to hear from me, whereas when you have the opportunity to invite a like-minded business owner who's got a similar audience, you get to you get the opportunity to build a relationship with that guest. Collaborate. You never know where that's going to lead. I've had people on my podcast, which I now refer clients to, I chat with regularly. We've built a relationship simply because we've chatted on a podcast. But also what it does is it gives you the opportunity to showcase another expert to your audience, and you become an expert to their audience as well. So from a business point of view, it's a win-win situation, because it's helping parties expand their reach and build meaningful connections in their industry overall. And my 5th reason why I love podcasting is because if you're anything like me, you love fun, right? And podcasting is fun. So on a daily basis, we're all creating content for all of our marketing platforms, and it can sometimes feel like a real chore. I think we've all seen the memes out there about how we can get sick of creating content and just buy from me. But it is, right? We are constantly feeding an algorithm beast. We're wanting to put content in front of our ideal customers and clients. And we're doing that en masse because of the algorithms. But with podcasting, you get to choose a topic you're passionate about, share your thoughts in a more relaxed and enjoyable format. It's a chance to express yourself, engage with your audience, and truly connect on a personal level. From a business point of view, it also gives you really fun content to be able to share on your platforms as well for your audience. So again, it's another win-win. I'm win-winning all over this episode. So there you have it. That's my top 5 reasons to start a podcast. Now, if you're feeling inspired and you want to explore how podcasting can benefit you and your business, I'd love to invite you to reach out and have a chat with me about my Visibility Amplified 8-week podcast mentoring program for business owners who are ready to stand out. So this mentoring opportunity will guide you through every aspect of launching and growing your podcast successfully. And if you're interested in learning more, then reach out to me and let's unlock your podcast, ideas and potential together. I would really love it. We can have a chat. I can give you more details around what the mentoring program includes. And the guidance I'll provide and how I can help you make sure that you get over the overwhelm and the procrastination and you get out there and you launch your podcast either towards the end of 2024 or in 2025, which is just around the corner. So thank you so much for joining me today, and I can't wait to see you take the plunge into the amazing world of podcasting.